We're going to pause right now, as the whole nation will be pausing tomorrow to honor what happened 20 years ago and the more than 3,000 souls that we lost on 9/11. We want to bring into the stream right now Tunnel to Towers Foundation Chairman and CEO Frank Siller to talk about many things. You just completed a 500-mile walk to draw attention to, I guess, putting yourself in other people's shoes, so to speak, about what all of us and what the country goes through. But this is personal for you, the foundation, because it was your brother, one of 7 children in your family, a firefighter, who lost his life on 9/11. Can you tell us more about 20 years later, how the foundation is making a difference?
Well, look, my brother's a New York City firefighter, and forgive me, people notice I'm in a car because I'm not quite finished my 537-mile journey tomorrow. I'll be walking through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. And why am I walking through that tunnel? Because 20 years ago, my brother was a New York City firefighter who on September 11, 2001, was on his way home to play golf with me, my brother George, my brother Russ, and heard on the radio scanner that the towers were hit. So he drove back to his firehouse, Squad 1 in Brooklyn, got his gear, drove to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. It was closed for security reasons. So he put his gear on and ran through that tunnel to the towers where he gave up his life while saving others. And we were so proud of what he did. He was our youngest brother. He was much younger than all of us. I was 14 years older than him, and I was closest in age. My brother Russ was 25 years older than him. So he was our little gift from God when he was born. It was a tremendous loss for our family. But we're so proud of what he did. We said, you know what, we have to honor what he did, and we have for 20 years. And that's why we started the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. And I'm sure in a few moments we'll talk about the great work that we're doing.
Yeah, Frank, and we certainly want to get to that. But I first just want to ask you a little bit more about that 500-mile walk that you will be completing tomorrow, because you started down in D.C. by the Pentagon. You went to Shanksville, Pennsylvania. You're going to end through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, like you said, tomorrow, going to the site of the towers. What has the past few weeks been like for you as you have completed this 500-mile journey?
It's been very emotional, very gratifying. My spirits are very high, and I feel pretty confident. I don't say 100% confident, but I do feel more like America was not going to forget. And because I'm all these small towns, I'm walking and they're honking the horn, they're yelling, never forget. We had 8 parades, thousands of people at each one of these parades. They're bringing their young kids. They're talking about 9/11. I was at a parade last Saturday in Easton, Pennsylvania. Over 300 high school kids marched in a high school marching band. And they were just so patriotic. And I know they know the story of 9/11. So this is exactly why I wanted to do this walk. I want to make sure we never forget and that we all honor the sacrifice. And for me personally, I wanted to honor my little brother in a way that was different, in a way that he knows, well, he always knows how much I love him, but in a way that other people know how much my family love my brother and how much we miss him. And I think we've accomplished that with this walk. And I wanted to bring a great attention to the foundation because we have work that we have to do to help these great families that continuously die for our country and for our community.
Tell us about that work.
Well, so we do a few things. First, we build smart homes for our country's most catastrophically injured service members, those that have given their bodies for their country. Double, triple, quadruple amputees, paraplegics, quadriplegics, and then on. They've given, like once I said, their bodies for their country. Mortgage-free smart homes. They're fantastic. They give them back some of their independence. We pay off the mortgage or build homes for Gold Star families. Now, we're talking about the families of these great heroes that go and serve our country, so we don't have another 9/11. They're over in Afghanistan, Iraq. Many of them, paid a tremendous price for our freedom here, and so we deliver mortgage-free homes for them. If they have a home, we pay off the mortgage. If they don't have a home, we build them a mortgage-free home. And I am going to be speaking tomorrow with widow of Lance Corporal Riley McCullum. And his wife, Jenna, is the one that is pregnant and will be giving birth to their child in a few days, and we're gonna build them a mortgage-free home. And that's our commitment to our Gold Star families, that, you go serve our country and you don't come home, we're going to deliver you a mortgage-free home. And last but not least, our first responders. Like my brother was a first responder. Every single day they go out there and they risk their lives for us. And so many times they give their life for us. And the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has made a promise that when you do that, when you go out and you leave a young family behind, we're going to deliver you a mortgage-free home. 200 of those mortgage-free homes we're delivering this year. 200. But we count on the generosity and the kindness of Americans. If we had 1 million people come together to donate as little as $11 a month, and I call it a stinking $11 a month, because it's not much. It's a couple of cups of coffee a month, that if we had 1 million people come together and do that, we could take care of just not the 200 homes this year, but 200 next year and the year after and the year after that, because there's a tremendous need. If I had enough money now, I could do 1,000 homes right now. That's how many people that I should have helped already, that the Tunnel to Towers Foundation should have helped already. But we're not able to until we raise that money. So $11 a month, we could take care of all these great families. It should be a promise that every American makes to all these great families that, once again, like I said, that are willing to die for you and I.
Frank Siller, the task is great. It sounds to me as if your heart is even bigger than the task at hand. We appreciate what you're doing. Good luck on the last few miles of your walk tomorrow. Tunnel to Towers Foundation Chairman and CEO Frank Siller.